Well, hello and good morning to kid number one, Brendan Palmer, alongside Gregory Law as we get set for game number 2 of this weekend set between the Vancouver Island Royals and the Caribou Cougars from kid number 1. Caribou Cougars 7-3 win yesterday against the Vancouver Island Royals. And now Caribou keeps it far half wall, bit of a flutter pass, back to Helkin, his skates, rebound try, Bastian sprawled out, got enough of the puck to keep it away. And Gendron pitches down. Now Lowen, Cougar captain, in shooting. Bastian save. Rebound try. Rebound. He score! Logan Helk on the back door. Puck was loose. And the Caribou Cougars strike first. It's 1-0.
It seemed like that was part of the inevitable there, Paulu. Seeing how shot after shot they were getting closer and closer over time, and seemed like they were able to continue holding on to the puck possession long enough so that eventually one of those attempts that they were going to make was eventually going to go in, Paulu. It's a great start to this game for the Caribou Cougars here, and it's definitely a great redemption from yesterday's game for sure to start off on a good, solid footnote.
He was wide open. Larman feeds it across. Wilkinson, a bit of a tap. Maybe he was expecting somebody to go to the goal. Now it's a 2-on-1 the other way. Island rolls back in. Quick shot through the legs and they score. So you miss at one end, you score at the other, as it's Kobe Sawyer equaling the score here on a 2-on-1. Royals strike back.
That seemed like such a textbook play there by the Vancouver Island Royals there. A beautiful pass and just in the opening in the right positioning where it was almost as if they made up that as a pre-planned play off the rip from the get-go. Excellent score by Sawyer to tie up this game for a 1-1 situation.
That made him eligible to play this morning as Baker off the point shot wide of the goal, unable to tip it was Bissett. Now McIsaac along the goal. Pinches in, waits, shoots, soft play, backhand try, scores! Caribou gets the lead right back, it's Ryland Bissett. So shifting in, smooth as silk was McIsaac, sets that whole play up. Bissett in behind the Royal offense. All he had to do was tuck it past the pad of Bastian, and it's a 2-1 Cougar lead.
Honestly, beautiful pass there by McIsaac to start that off, and then along with Bissett having enough discipline just to hold that puck control long enough to make the goaltender for the Island Royals there to try and have to make a choice, and holding it out, changing the position, flicking it in with a simple wrist shot there, making this game a 2-1 situation. Excellent shot by the Caribou Cougars.
We got a break here. Rich Holden in, going back door. Green was leaning the other way, but the puck went wide. Now Gendron picks it up. Bit of a flutter pass here looking for Larman. In skates, Royals turn it back 2-on-3. Rich Holden. Centering feed. Quick shot, looking to turn and scoot. Saved by Green. Rebound try, they score! And the Cougars not tight in their own end enough, and the Royals push back one more time. It's Rich Holden with the goal, and it's 2-2.
Honestly, I think it's so back and forth right now, Paulo. The Vancouver Royals aren't giving any second chances, are giving a proper response right back to back on top of the Caribou Cougars, not giving them any chance to get that momentum going. It's a perfect way to keep this game in a balanced situation and keep morale high.
Set. Wilkinson, quick shot off a shin pad. Royals bend but don't break on what looked to be a very good power play for the Cougars. Surprised they didn't score. Lowen along the half wall, 1-on-2, pushes forward. High slot, Gustafson back in. Helk puts it through, scores! 3-2, Caribou Cougars, Logan Helk right after the power play. Royals unable to clear. And just total domination inside the Vancouver Island end as Helk gets his second of the game and puts the Cougars back on top.
Game, so I'd imagine that he probably wants to keep himself kind of level-headed here and not try to take any more penalties for himself.
Patterson, point shot, picked aside, breakaway here. It's Helk moving in. Helk in, backhand, hat-trick goal! Logan Helk! It's 4-2 Caribou Cougars.
Logan Helk's being an absolute menace on the ice here, Paulu. He is breaking away, making shots, making plays here, and making this game come into a 4-2 situation here. Honestly, one of the best contenders for...
Back inside the Royal zone. Wilkinson will stop and start. Back to Larmond. Larmond into the middle. Matthews bobble the puck. Sawyer off to the races, shorthanded. Sawyer in, shooting, scores! Kobe Sawyer shorthanded. It's 4-3, and that's a huge shorthanded goal for the Royals. Sawyer, his second of the game, cuts the deficit back down to 1.
Sawyer's been pretty on point here, Paulo, being able to catch on to short missed opportunities from the Caribou Cougars here and actually being able to make plays. And as shown here, brings this game up 4-3 when they're shorthanded. It goes to show that when you're that close or when you make that small of a mistake and someone's paying attention to that, they can take advantage of that opportunity and make this game change, go an entirely different way.
Wide, it comes back to Sawyer. Sawyer, he's got 2 goals in the game. Houck has 3. Back on it here is Gustafson. In, shot, bashing the save. Rebound try, Houck, he scores! That's number 4 for Logan Houck as he cleans up the loose change on the Gustafson chance. It's 5-3 Cougars.
Taking advantage here of that, once of the small misplay of the line change, the Caribou Cougars took a full advantage of the forwards did anyway, and making the situation come to a 5-3 or a 5-3 game. 30 shots on goal for the Caribou Cougars. They're really on fire so far this game here, and making this solid comeback to this game.
Yeah.
Offensive draw, and the game is still 5-3 now, thanks to Green.
Hard shot, line of the goal. Royals trying to get that one last push to make this game all the more interesting here as they get it up in the slot. Quick shot, back door, and they score! Royals get that huge goal. I think that was off of Rich Holden's blade, and it was a redirect somehow, and it looks like Deli Carey got it. And it's 5-4, so don't go anywhere. 13:25 to go. It's a 1-goal game once more as Deli Carey cuts into the Caribou lead again here.
Like you said, Paulo, this game is now just behind by a 1-goal difference, which is not a lot, and this could take the game quickly into overtime by a simple of 10 seconds difference. So we'll have to see what happens here in the next 13 minutes.
McIsaac heels the clearing attempt. It's rimmed around on the second chance try. Bounces right to Alexander. He's got an empty net. Alexander in, scores! Landon Alexander on the empty net makes it a 6-4 game with 20.3 seconds to go. And that should salt this one away for the Caribou Cougars as they're within 20.3 seconds of a second consecutive weekend sweep on home ice.
Yeah, it's a pretty hard loss to take for the Royals here. This game is pretty set in stone now, Paulo. I don't think there's much that can happen here. It looks like a pretty devastating loss for the Royals. They put it in 110% here, but you can't give anything wrong to the Caribou Cougars here as they also take their 110% in stride.
Off the open wing, it's chopped out by Webb, and the Caribou Cougars survive another scare from the Vancouver Island Royals, outlasting the Royals 6-4 as they congratulate their winning netminder and Ryder Grain. But it was the 4-goal effort by Logan Houck that was the difference in this one as they skate away to a 2-goal win. Wasn't easy, but it was effective, Gregory, and just maybe give us your final thoughts on this one.
Like you were saying, Hawks that MVP of this game, 4 goals in. That you don't see that very often, let alone like a hat trick. They were 4 goals in for Houck. The set, Alexander being able to help keep this game.
Good work, ladies.